Since we're talking about tech, I don't know if you've noticed, but the YouTube app on the phone, I use an iPhone, and I just noticed when I turned on my phone today, there was a notification to say that the application on the iPhone and the iPad, the YouTube app, you can now do live streaming directly from there. So live streaming is all about the moment, right? So say you're Rumunda and you're live streaming Uchirimane Mombe, you can do that so that people who are going to consume your stuff, they know where it's coming from. Because that's the whole point of giving people an insight into what you're doing in the background. I talked yesterday about how using your Facebook page and your Facebook group, you can give your clients, your customers, your followers a different aspect of the production process of your product or your service. So YouTube Live has made it easier now because you can stream directly from the phone, whereas before you needed an application like Wirecast Go. So that meant setting up Wirecast Go so that you can live stream from your mobile phone. But I knew that because Wirecast Go is from a different company, I knew that YouTube would eventually do their own live streaming from their own iOS app. So the only way you can progress as a company, and this is what these companies are doing, the YouTubes and the Facebooks. If someone creates an application to support what is happening on Facebook or on YouTube, Facebook and YouTube eventually start doing the same thing within their own application. So they put those people out of business. So that's the advantage of having a lot of money, of being a big company, because you can just deploy. Besides, they also steal people from those companies which are making those applications. So since we're on technology, and I think technology, the problem is that I think Ziwai are talking about digital technology, whereas other people like myself are looking at technology from the very beginning of the use of tools by people. So any tool is a technological tool, and the digital is just the most modern way of telling stories, to be honest. So, and producing content and producing goods and services. So everything that we use, any tool that we use, is technological. Whether it's digital or traditional, it's still a tool. It's still a technological tool that we're using. So let's not be confused. Let's not argue on the use of technology and only look at the digital side of things or the traditional side of things, but from a holistic point of view. And the most important thing here is that you're using your tools to enhance what you're already doing. So a tool is just something that you use to enhance what you are already doing. It's not the tool which is making things happen, but it is you making things happen, and you're just using the tool to help you become more efficient at doing some things. It's like technology just makes it easier. Mass production of food, as population was rising, as population is still rising, the mass production of food using the same piece of land means that using technological tools, you can produce more on the same piece of land. So that's what technology has done for farming. But it's also a great tool now in the technology space. I mean, in the digital age, it's a great tool for people to communicate better, to communicate faster, communicate cheaper. So that's what this has done. Like this video I'm recording now on WhatsApp, I'm using Wi-Fi. I'm going to use Wi-Fi to upload it. People are going to watch it. Those with a good Wi-Fi signal in their area, they're going to be able to watch it. Whereas before it was impossible to do this. you'd have to have a television and wait for a program to talk about the things that I'm talking about. So now everyone has become a de facto media company. So as a media company, you don't wait for ZBC or CNN or BBC. You don't wait for them to tell your story. You can now tell your own stories directly from a mobile device. And so let's use the mobile phone. It's the most powerful tool in our pockets today, because you've got a world of information, and also you have broadcast capacity. You can broadcast anywhere in the world. I've just done 2 live streams just to tell people about the new YouTube Live on mobile devices, on the iPhone and the iPad, because that's what I'm using. So it's about telling the stories that are happening to us as individuals. If you are a farmer, you can take pictures of your crop from the time that you're putting seedlings or you're preparing the land to the time that you're harvesting, etc., etc. And that gives the people who are going to consume your products an insight into how their food is being prepared. And that creates a relationship between you and the consumer. So there is that added personal touch. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm trying to do as well is to show people, instead of just telling them that WhatsApp is now a good platform because you can also do a video. I'm actually doing the video to show you that. And then I'm gonna go on our Zimpreneurs YouTube channel now and do a similar video to explain this.